Can you say Ezekiel 38? Pastor, you say that every week. There's a reason I say it every week. Because every week we move closer, inch closer to the ultimate fulfillment of Ezekiel 38, which, by the way, speaking of that which is fulfilled in and during the 7-year tribulation, I'm still of the belief that Ezekiel 38 will find its ultimate fulfillment after the rapture. In other words, if it looks like Ezekiel 38 is already beginning to come to pass, and the rapture happens first, how close are we? How close are we? And that's why I mention it every single week, it seems. Well, speaking of heightened friction and a shift in relations, according to the Times of Israel, and Israeli newspapers reporting that Trump will recognize the entirety of Jerusalem as Israel's capital during his upcoming visit in late May. What? No way. Do you know what this means? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try to explain something here. Since Israel declared independence in 1948, do you know what the policy, U.S. policy has been since 1948? It's been not to recognize any party as sovereign in any part of Jerusalem. And Trump is announcing in his visit upcoming in about 4 weeks that not only is he going to recognize a part, he's going to recognize the whole enchilada. You'll forgive my Mexican metaphor to food. Now, if this isn't unprecedented enough, then consider this. No U.S. president in history has visited Israel in the first months of his term. Not one president. Not the pro-Israel Ronald Reagan. No president in the first months of his presidency has visited Israel. Very interesting. Is that not unprecedented enough for you? I got something else for you. Consider this. The question that many are asking is whether or not Trump will make good on his campaign promise to relocate the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem while he's there recognizing the entirety of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. As you might imagine, this is riddled with controversy, and it's evidenced by the Times quoting an unsourced front page report that says Trump will not announce an embassy move during his visit. Whew. Let's just take one thing at a time here, right? If you're going to recognize the entirety of Jerusalem. But that was on Thursday. Yesterday, the Times published a subsequent report about how Trump is now refusing to confirm reports concerning the transfer of the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem when he's there visiting Israel next month. He is, however, hinting that he may clarify the issue at that time, but when asked about the relocation by Reuters, Trump demurred, "Ask me in a month on that," he told the news agency. You gotta kind of love that, you know. It's kind of like, yeah, when I get there, I'll see. You can ask me about it then. This is going to be very, very interesting. But you know what's even more interesting? It's not so much even controversial. This will spark said World War III, some believe, if he actually moves the embassy. Now, it could be very symbolic that he just, says, okay, Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. Could just be a symbolic, gesture. But if he moves that embassy, I would just say, don't buy green bananas, because you may not be here to eat them when they are ripe. Okay, a lot of food metaphors today, but let's move on.